Doug is very proud of being Great Western. He talks endlessly about it, but he works hard too and makes everything go like clockwork. It was a splendid day. The cars and coaches behaved well. The passengers even stopped grumbling. But the engines didn't like having to bustle about. There are two ways of doing things, Doug told them. The Great Western way or the wrong way. I'm Great Western and
Don't we know it?
Is Doug talking about the Great Western way again? Asked Dylan.
Yep.
Honestly, can't he talk about something else instead? Yeah, like my awesomeness. Well, I wish we worked with someone who was less annoying than Doug. But who? The engines were glad when a visitor came. He purred smoothly towards them. Sir Topham had introduced him.
Here is Diesel. I've agreed to give him a trial. He needs to learn. Please teach him, Duck and Dylan.
Good morning, purred Diesel in an oily voice. Pleased to meet you, Duck and Dylan. Is that James and Harry and Gordon too? I am delighted to meet such famous engines. Oh, and a new bird in the cage. What's your name, future fever? Name's Nakulan, Dylan's driver. Come on, Diesel, let's head out to the yard. Ah yes, the yards, excuse me. The silly engines were flattered. He has very good manners, they murmured. We're pleased to have him in our yard. Doug had his doubts, but Dylan and Nakulan were on the three-engine side and agreed with them that Diesel wasn't bad. Come on! Hurry up! Doug and Dylan said. Diesel purred after them. You're worthy, Top. Sir Topham head to you. And don't you forget it, Diesel, ordered Doug and Nakulan. Diesel looked hurt. You're worthy, Sir Topham had things I need to learn. He is mistaken. We Diesels don't need to learn. We know everything. We come to a yard and improve it. We are revolutionary. Oh, said Doug. If you're a rabbit thingamy. I think Diesel said revolutionary, Doug. Whatever. Perhaps you, Diesel, will collect our cars while Dylan and I fetch Gordon's coaches. You could do better than that steam engine can, Diesel. Go for it. Diesel, delighted to show off, purred away. When Doug returned with Dylan and Nakulan, Diesel was trying to take some cars from the signing. They were old and empty. They have not been touched for a long time. Diesel found them hard to move. Pull, push, backwards, forwards. Oh! Oh! The cars groaned. We can't! We won't! Doug and Dylan watched with interest. Diesel lost patience. Grrr! He roared and gave a great heave. The cars jerked forward. Oh! They screamed. We can't! We won't! Some of the brakes snapped and the gear jammed in the sleepers. Grrr! Ha ha ha! Chuckled Doug. Diesel derailed one of the freight cars, laughed Dylan. Diesel recovered and tried to push the cars back, but they wouldn't move. Doug and Dylan ran quietly around to collect the other cars. Thank you for arranging these, Diesel. We must go now. Don't you want this lot? No, thank you. Besides, those cars were too old to be moved in the first place. Diesel gulped. And I'd taken all this trouble? Why didn't you tell me? You never asked me. Besides, said Doug, you were having such fun being whatever it was you said. I think it was revolutionary or rabbit thingamy, like you said before, Doug. I think so too, Nakulan, but it was a good laugh anyway. Well, Diesel, goodbye. Arrgh. Diesel had to help the workmen clear the mist. He hated it. All the cars were laughing and singing at him. Cars are waiting in the yard. Jack played there with Diesel. Showing the world what I could do. Really boast the Diesel. He creeps the road. Like a big black weasel. When he pulls the wrong cars out, off goes the Diesel. Arrgh, growled Diesel, and scuttled away to sulk in the shed.